From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Set, 20. 57. That's right, baby. Point it right.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And the Browns first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37-yard.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Run. Hey, box drop.
To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
You remember me? You 24. He's coming. We got double up. 24. Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, set. 19. You got nothing. 29. Check 25. Check. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
40 is that. 19. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hustle. Let's go. Record. 48, Mike. 49 to go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. 19. 55. Tight dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. On 2nd and goal, Watson, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bravo. I'm here all day. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic. Hey, echo. Hey, alert 33. 57 is right. Watch the run, watch the run. Pilot, 64, weak. I got it.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180. 54 Mike. Hurry. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch. Hey, I'm on alert.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, they go with Dixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set, 180. Alert. Hurry. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Point it right. What's it? You go tight. You got tight. Run. You got tight right there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 54. Hey, Mike 7. Give me that ball, defense. Real. Give me that ball, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give to Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now. It's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Let him go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Taylor, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And no time now. 54. Check, 48's the mic. Check, who's it? Rip right. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we got my...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check it back. 3 points down. He's coming.
Again, it's Watson. And he fends him off. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
That's what I do. First six. 951. Push him back. Push him back. That's it. Mike 51. Watch the screen. And he's out.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Check those teams. Check those teams.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert! Watch the whip.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun, it's again to Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll try the counter with Dixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check. Watch the before. And let's get in there wrong. Hey, one set. Check, right, 54.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got echo, echo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. It's coming this way. Line up. Here we go. Line up, go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's complete. Henry. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the second hand.
Watson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Safety screaming. Hey, 59. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That is incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Good. 180. Point it right. Tight right.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mayfield now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Hurry.
He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Real. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 57. 6 man. Check curls. Say, wahoo. 57. My touch.
Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from long, very long range. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now, it's the frontline guys